While talking about cinema in our last couple of podcasts, we couldn't stop talking about 28 years later. Please tell me you hit the cinema to see this one. I've been trying to check what your review is. Please tell me.
No, I made a call. I'm going to stand by my call of movie of the year, but there's some caveats to that. It is the fact that I'm such a huge fan of Danny Boyle. Check the previous podcast for me to, give me a little bit of love on that one. Unlike a lot, not all, a lot of sequels, reboots, things like that, it's evolved perfectly, right? It wasn't just take the cinematic universe, whatever it's in, and just do the same thing, but, different characters or different locations or a new MacGuffin, whatever. You might walk past like a piece of art. 99 people will walk past it and go, yeah, that's cool. But there'll be one person sitting there studying it, go, wow, I love it. That's me with any Danny Boyle film. And I think that's why I liked it. Although I did get a sense of the evolution of, the infected.
Yeah.
There's a scene, it's almost iconic already. So it's not a silhouette shot, but you've got the infected coming over a hill with a tree in the background. And one of them, I noticed this, one of the infected's like standing there and is a little bit closer to camera than what the others are. And I thought, they've got a hierarchy. They've evolved. Like, it's like someone's led the charge and gone attack without doing that cheesy move. I think as a trilogy, it's not too far behind Back to the Future trilogy.
Yeah, it was definitely great and entertaining, and I love those alphas. And that scene, yes, definitely, like, it looked beautiful on the big screen, that shot there. And another scene I was mesmerized by, the tension of it too, was when they're running across the shallow ocean to get back to the resort, and the alpha's chasing behind them. I was like, this just visually, tension, everything about that scene was just crazy. I love that.
It's the dude that played Kick-Ass in Kick-Ass 1 and 2. Same dude, isn't it? That's tripping.
Yes, that's him, yeah. He's got another great film too called Nocturnal Animals. You got to check that one out. He plays a villain in that one. It's just, crazy film.
He was in Bullet Train too.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet too.
Yeah, dude, please.
Will do. My objection to the film was I wasn't ready for it to finish. I know they're setting up other films, but I was still comfy in my chair, knowing where the progression of the story was going, and I was still ready for another hour worth of entertainment, and the credits stopped as what happened at the very end, and I was just like, no, come on.
Well, is there going to be a continuation out of the story?
There's more.
I got that loud and clear from the ending without it being a to be continued, which I think's a cheap shot. No offense. Let me explain. Have a look at what they did this with the final Harry Potter films. They did it with the final Twilight films. It's like, instead of being really meticulous in your editing and filming for that matter, it's like, well, we could have cut this down to one film, but that's not going to give us double the revenue. So you know what? Let's just make it longer and split it in half and just put a to be continued in there. I really don't. I'm not a fan of that at all.
I think it all comes down to runtime, and a lot of films are required to keep it under 2 hours. I'm not sure if that's a fact, but most films are an hour and a half or 2 hours. And being a TV show binge watcher, I'm okay with watching a 4-hour movie if they'll do it. You're like, there's not that many Titanic movies out there with 3-hour runtimes, but I guess that's probably the issue there. And Danny Boyle has actually been pretty vocal. So this isn't a spoiler. This is a fact that's actually been quite advertised, that there is not only one film, but 2 more films coming out. This one was actually filmed back to back with this film. So there's a reason why it was left on a cliffhanger, because they already shot it, but they couldn't squeeze it all into one film. Without, going for 3 hours, which they probably weren't allowed to. So the one person missing from the film, which was behind the film, which I thought, again, this was going to be a spoiler, but they've just, as soon as the movies come out, it's all over the news. Cillian Murphy is coming back. The second film is his introduction to coming back. And the third film, which they haven't filmed yet, is his movie. So it's all about Cillian. 1, 2, 3, we've got a new 28 years later trilogy coming soon.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. I'm absolutely looking forward to that. And like I said, I copped a little bit of smoke from the comment section that, you're talking a big game. And I'm like, well, Yes, but it wouldn't be the first time I've talked myself into a corner where I can't really get out of it. Now, this one I could easily get out of it. And the only thing that does worry me is as far as 28 years later, then the next one, shot back to back. So that's going to have kind of like the momentum to it. It's going to just feel like you have left the cinema and go back in. The third film, I just hope they're not cashing in on Cillian Murphy's appeal and box office appeal, because he does have box office draw, Cillian. He really does. I just hope that it's the story's there because it had to be, not because it might work. It might be an easy cash in. Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, no, I think it would do it justice. And surely that's what everyone was going into that film waiting for. And I was too when the credits rolled and the end showed up. I'm like, oh, come on, where is he? But yeah, quite excited to see where they'll go with it. But yeah, I left the cinema grabbing the poster and reluctantly so because I bought it home and I was thinking of putting it up because like looking at that poster for months, like for the hype, I'm like, that Bone Temple just looks
great poster, isn't it?
Amazing.
Yeah.
But I couldn't put it up. Because after, like, anyone who's seen the film, I'm not going to spoil that, but, like, now every time I see that Bone Temple, I get depressed. I can't do it.
No, I feel you, man. I absolutely feel you.
Definitely. I'm all the more for waiting for the next one, because there was an actor that did a slight cameo at the very end of the film who's going to have a more prominent role in the next film as well. He's actually the lead vampire in Sinners as well. So, he's just
another one of your faves.
Sinners. Yeah, so waiting for to see what they do with him. There's plenty more potential, and obviously this is, the the pre-game before everything gets real. I think in the second, and then climax with the third. So I think this is definitely going to be a wild ride to look forward to. So
yeah. I mean, I know that we haven't really dived into the movie as such, but I don't want to spoil it in any way, shape, or form. But I will say that the whole production of this film, no pun intended, knows how much it can bite off and knows how fast it can chew. And so many movies do not get that concept right. 28 years later, if you want a movie to make you fall in love, not just with the movie, but fall in love with the cinema again, 28 years later is the perfect entry back into it, man. Seriously.